See the House of Biceps Christmas lights over here. Got those going today. Hope we get some sound going pretty good. There's some kind of party going on down the street, if you can hear the music. But all right, you asked me about the difference in the Spud Inc. belts. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea. Now, this is my P2 belt from Elite FTS. To give you a reference, it's a standard powerlifting belt. You can't go wrong with that belt at all for anything. Absolutely anything. So this is the Strongman ratchet belt by Spud Inc. And here's the Spud Inc. deadlift belt, which this is what brought on the conversation. If this is what you need, and if your regular belt, like this one, as you're bending down to deadlift, is it stopping you getting in the way? And I think possibly you're wearing a soft belt as well. I've got mine down there. I'm going to do some axle cleaning presses here in a minute, so I'll put it back on. But you know, with this belt, as you bend down, I mean, by purpose, it's solid and not supposed to move. You know, that's what it is, supposed to give you unbridled protection all the way across the entire midsection. And while this belt is known for basically coming broken in, it bends this way pretty well. There's no bend, you know, in the middle at all, as there shouldn't be, for this belt. The deadlift belt, let's give you an idea of width. So it's a hair, I've got it lined up. I don't know, we're looking at is that a quarter of an inch maybe difference between the deadlift belt and a standard belt. The difference is I can take this belt and I can bend it this way. So if I get it on, I can bend it this way, I can bend it this way. So when you have it on your waist, down through the middle, you know, where this Velcro is right here, and keep in mind, this belt is over 10 years old. It's lasted that long, and I had it modified because I lost a bunch of weight, and I had some of this Velcro cut off because I needed the belt to be able to go a little bit farther and underneath, to be a little more adjustable. But this belt is more than 10 years old, and it's still rocking and rolling. I used it today for a deadlift PR. But what you have is when you're bending down, all this midsection, the parts where it's super tight, is going to continue to stay tight on your body with no give and no bend. But if you need to bend down, it's going to have just a little bit of bend on those edges. You know, you don't need a lot. You don't need it to go like that. Sometimes you just need a hair of bend as you're bending down. I'll try to add in some video of me deadlifting in it today. So I did deficit deadlifts today, and you need to bend just a little bit. You need the support, but you don't need quite as much support. Like I said, hey, the Velcro on this is 10 years old, guys. 10 years old. You can see I've added a bunch of holes into that P2 belt because I lost weight through chemo and had to add all of those holes so it would fit. Now we come over to the Spud Inc. Strongman belt, the ratchet belt. So I can give you an idea what that is compared to my P2. There we are. And I was going to measure to see what the width on it was. My tape measure broke about 20 minutes ago. Imagine that. Imagine the irony of that. But you know, it's quite a bit thicker. It is similar in how the edges are going to bend. So I've got a good grip. The edges are going to bend a little bit, but you're still going to have that big, thick section right in the middle that's really not going to bend at all. And of course, it has a ratchet on it here, and then this will loop through. And you can tie and ratchet that down. I use this thing for pretty much all like super yoke, frame carry, heavy farmers, that sort of thing. Something where I don't need my midsection to move at all. I could probably use this for squats, it'd be perfectly fine. Would probably be a little too much from here to here for me deadlifting. My belly is big, but it's not quite that big. But you can get a pretty good idea. And then I will use the deadlift belt. I mean, I've pulled over 800 pounds with the deadlift belt on. I've squatted over 9 with that belt on. It's great to travel with. I've wrapped it around my backpack and took it on an airplane. You know, it rolls up really easily. You know, if you need to roll it up into a circle, you know, it's going to roll up a lot easier than any other belt. And you can throw it in your gym bag if you're going to be traveling. Wrap it around your head, wear it to the mall, out to bars, you know, whatever you need. You could wear it on the plane. If your bag was too heavy and you had to take something out of your suitcase, you could put it on and you would be fine. You'd be fine. Super adjustable, obviously, because you can set this Velcro in a slightly different spot every single time for the perfect fit. Not that I've ever had an issue with the standard powerlifting belt. And I've never had that issue with the ratchet belt either, because you just give it one more click on the ratchet and it's set where you want it. But thing is, I've got all three of these. I love all three of them. I use all three of them every single week for something. They all have a purpose. I'll use all three of them today, actually. So hope that helps you with your questions. And get them all, man. When in doubt, get all of them. Get all the gear. Have a good one.